What's up, y'all? It's the CoverBoi Chronicles, and this is my Grammy Awards review. Now, I always do my research, and of course, I always like to thank E! News. They cover everything, and they're simply irresistible, okay, people? So I just want to let everybody know my favorite red carpet looks of the night. Other than my list, I want to note that Kathy Griffin looks so good. She looks good for every little awards show that she's been going to. Like Homegirl's been doing her little thing, stepping out to these award shows, and she won her first Grammy that night for Best Comedy album. So, and she was nominated 6 times, by the way. So I'm going to post down at the bottom a list of the complete Grammys list of winners and whatnot and the nominees, because the Grammys is a lot like the Oscars. It's more on the lines of like it's just the Oscars for music. So they have a long list, and they have a lot of genres to honor. So for me, I'm more on the lines of like, all right, cool, that's satisfactory. But the thing that I just did not like, yeah, I didn't like it at all. I okay. Okay. So we'll start off with the fact that there were 20 performances and only 10 awards passed out that night, but they have a long list. You see what I'm saying? So, like, it's like the performances were more important, but there were like several awards, like in terms of like the actual statue was passed out to 10 different representatives of the list that I'm going to use for tonight. But I'm basically going to be grading performances. Now, when I always criticize award shows and say, well, why don't you have performances, or why aren't your performances longer, or why don't you have this person, why don't you have that person? Well, in this instance, if you're going to give me 20 different performances from several different genres, it's like, come on, people. Like, that's just a bit expensive right there. Just a bit. So, we're just going to go ahead and dive right into it. Beyonce did the opener, and it was with Jay-Z, and it was Drunk in Love. Now, if you've watched the CoverBoi Chronicles 12 Days of Christmas, you will know that I did a stocking stuffer review of Beyonce's said new album. And I felt like this performance in particular was more on the lines of like Partition, for those who have the CD. If you don't by now, slap yourself. I'm just saying, if you don't have that CD by now, slap yourself. If you're not a big Beyonce fan, that's exceptional. But if you're a Beyonce fan and you don't have that CD by now, like, slap yourself. Really. Just do that. But I felt like that was like Partition. And I felt like if B was going to do Partition, she should have did Partition. And because she had the chair, because Drunk in Love, she was on the beach. So it's just going, I don't know how the performances from this song will play out from here on out. But I do know Sorry, I do know that it is it that performance. It left me in like a I can't even grade it. Like I don't want to grade it. I don't want to grade it because if I say it's a no, then I'm gonna get criticized. But if I say that it was great, I'm gonna feel some type of way because I know what my true feelings are. I loved the performance, don't get me wrong, but Beyonce, I feel like, honestly, okay, if y'all want to know my true feelings, nothing of my favorites ever get picked of Beyonce. Like, I honestly would have thought she could have did Blow. That could have been a wonderful. She could have did. Honestly, for her Grammy performance, I really wanted her to do Pretty Hurts. That would have been so awesome. Think of that for the Grammys, though. If she performed that and then did a great or a grown woman, you know, one of those. You did Drunk in Love, and as we all know, Drunk in Love was. I mean, she had great songs on that album, but I did not appreciate. All I appreciated was their relationship. I didn't like that song. Like, I liked it, but I didn't like it, type thing. I like the other stuff on her album. Moving on. Then they started handing out awards. I can make this quick for the awards if you guys want me to. I can just fly by that so that way I can just tell you about the performances, and that's exactly what I think I'm going to do. So I'm going to start off the first award that was handed out that night, which is Best New Artist, which is Macklemore and Ryan Lewis. Now, they have won a lot of awards for the season that they came out. They won 4, I believe that night. They won 4. So, you know, that's a great thing for both of them. Grammy award winners, and you know, that's always a great thing for a lot of artists to be recognized, especially when they first come out. One thing that I was especially upset about was the fact that Ariana Grande was not in this nomination, and she got criticized so much, but it's okay because I got something for you in the Fashion Police. You just watch the next video. Okay. Then the best pop duo group was or best pop duo group performance was Daft Punk and Pharrell, Nile Rodgers. Get Lucky. So that was a cool thing, you know. And they also ended up winning the record of the year, by the way. This is out of order, by the way. They ended up winning record of the year, so that was another good thing for them as well. I felt like, you know, Pharrell wins on either way the cookie crumbles, because Pharrell has been, like, he produces with everybody. Like, this year he's gonna have, like, Beyonce, because he helped produce some of her stuff. Like, a lot of people collabed with her on this most recent album, and for Pharrell to be with Daft Punk and he did a performance with Stevie Wonder. I'm gonna tell y'all about that later. And then what else? Oh my God, he did Blurred Lines with T.I. and Robin Thicke. You know, Pharrell is making his money. Like, I don't know who's gonna be like, you know how they always say someone's the next somebody or whatever the case may be. Who the hell would be the next Pharrell? Let me know who he is. Let me know. I want to know. I have an idea who it could be, though. Let's see. Best rock song would have to be, oh gosh, David Groff, Paul McCartney, Chris oh goodness, that's the name. And Pat Swore, and I forgot the name of the group. It's just it's a mess in the rock. And so basically, here's what it is. I listened to the song. It's nice. I like Paul. So yeah, we'll go from there. It's really nice. It's a really nice song. So we're going. One person I was really excited for was Lorde. She won 2 of them, and it was so great. It was awesome. It was the best. She won Best Pop Solo Performance, and she won the Song of the Year, which was Royals, of course. Everybody was singing that song. I've said it several times on my show. It will never be Royals. Yeah, that's the song. That's the song. Best rap song collaboration was Holy Grail with Justin Timberlake and Jay-Z. Now, JT was not there, and I am throwing so much shade to the following people because they were not there. I want to know something. If you're not nominated, no, wait, I took that back. JT was nominated, but it's like, if you're not going to win, you don't want to come, but you don't want to come and support your fellow peers. Like, put it like this. My bestie, Rihanna, she went to the AMAs. Now, everybody knows Rihanna just about performs every year. If not, she's nominated. I believe she was nominated. It wasn't the AMAs. It was the VMAs. The VMAs. She always performs on the VMAs. But she didn't perform this year. She just sat down and chilled. She supported her peers. It's like, you know what I'm saying? I got a tea with you, Justin Timberlake. If you ever watch my shows, I love you to death, and that's the only reason why I have a tea with you. So we're going to sit down and we're going to drink this together. Okay? One day we will sit down and drink it together, and we will be just fine afterwards. Best pop vocal was Bruno Mars, and quite frankly, Bruno was nominated for every fucking thing, and I don't understand when the hell he was going to get nominated, but I think this is the perfect time for them to honor Bruno Mars, because quite frankly, he is an amazing artist, and I look forward to him at the halftime show. I'm thinking about doing a review of the said halftime show, but I am really upset about football right now, okay? For my own personal reasons. Then the best country album was Candace her last name is a tongue twister too. She did a really great performance, by the way. She had a really great performance. I felt her performance was an 8.5. But I'll go down. So Lorde performed. She was the second person to perform. I liked hers. She was feeling it. She was doing her little rapper thing, getting into it, like she was feeling like she was some type of rapper. So if she starts doing some stuff, I don't know. But I graded her performance and I gave it a 10. I felt that it was okay. So she could have my first 10 of the night, Hunter Hayes performed next, my bad. And he had this beautiful song, and it touched a lot of people's hearts. It made all the girls do this, and the guys like their or put up their phones and be like, yay. I liked his, and so I gave it a 9. Katy Perry tore that motherfucking stage apart and put Juicy J on the track. That's how you do it, honey. She was the first official, like, on my paper. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Everybody before was an ifs, ands, or buts. Katy Perry won the first official 10 of the night, honey. That was yes. If you want, that was yes. And you know something else? Katy Perry watches American Horror Story. I think that's the T for her. I think she be watching American Horror Story because yes, either that or the one on Lifetime. But I don't think that's the one with Jenna Tatum's show. That's her show. So yes, I gave her an official 10, and I can't wait for the video if it's not out yet. If it is, then I'm gonna look it up. But if it's not, I'm so gonna anywho, Chicago and Robin Thicke. It was nice, but as soon as Robin Thicke started singing Blurred Lines, I was waiting for Miley Cyrus to come out on the stage. I'm just gonna be serious. I was really like, where's Miley? I was like, where's Miley? I know she's gonna secretly just pop out and stick her tongue out and be like, and this isn't a Miley Cyrus diss. I promise it's not a Miley Cyrus diss. I love me some Miley Cyrus, but no, I was expecting her to just come out. But I would have expected her to come out and like kill some girls and be dressed, but like do the flesh tone thing, but like be dressed and like walk out there and just be like, you know, be the girl in the back doing the, and they be like, what? Let me find out Miley Cyrus. And I'll be like, yes. It'd be like, read them girls. And I'll be like, yes, Smiley, you better get these girls together and wear them a new ass. But, anywho, I gave them a 9.5. Keith Urban, I love him. I'm in so much love with him. Scorpio, all day, all day. He got a 10 too. You know what? Katy Perry's a Scorpio too, and she got a 10 too. Ain't that something? I gave all of my Scorpios 10s, honey. 10s across the board. But Keith Urban found his match, because you know Keith Urban is a really great guitar player, and like he's amazing. Like he's freaking amazing. Like that man is a gift. But he found himself a little match there, like on that stage. I'm telling you, look at it, watch it. So I gave it a 10 because of the duo, and I thought it was really nice. John Legend, he performed All of Me, and it was definitely, you can feel that he was singing it to his wife. Everybody knew that he was singing it to his wife, and his wife was absolutely. Watch the next show. I'm telling you, I'm gonna go off. I've got so much stuff to talk about. Oh my god. But I gave him a 10. Then Taylor Swift performed. It was a beautiful song. Her dress was absolutely wonderful. And you know what? I'm gonna say this now. Everybody knows that I'm like I appreciate her as an artist type thing, but as far as like me supporting her cause and whatnot, like you know, going to go see her in concert, I won't be doing that. But you know, I support what she does, and I support the fact that she's a great person and blase skimpy. But and congratulations to her, because I think I believe she won something that night, but she was at least nominated. She's been winning she's been taking it all home. So the one thing, and this stamp on that performance made it official, and that's why I was like, I can't even be mad at you. Like her dress was so freaking beautiful. Like I was like, I can't even be mad at you, sister girl. Like even like haters like would look at you and be like, girl, you make my job so fucking hard right now because I can't even do it right. Like, there is no way that a hater could sit there and hate on her and be like, and her dress was just really beautiful. I'm just gonna say that she just did great. She rocked that, and she was a rocking girl. So I gave her a 9.5. Then my girl Pink hit the stage. Wait a minute, no. She flew over the fans and then she hit the stage. I love the fact that they taught Pink to be one of the fly girls. You know what I'm saying? The ribbon girls. I love that, and that takes like so many years to practice. But like, she's done that for like a few of her performances. She's done this at the Grammys one time before that, and she did a red one. It was so pretty. I loved it. And this one was even better. It's like her performances are like, you do a Pink performance, you know you're probably gonna have to go in the air. Basically, you're gonna have to go in the air. So I gave her a 10. Ringo Starr was a nice performance, very respectable. Respect their craft, respect the people. So I gave them an 8.5. Imagine Dragons and Kendrick Lamar. They gave a stellar performance. Oh, this web that we weave called life. That's all I would say about that. But I've always loved me some Imagine Dragons, and it took me a minute. And the fact that the radio plays him all the time, like, they just wear him out where I'm at, and they have nothing else to play. So I'm just like, for them to play him all the time. I'm sorry, y'all. It's okay. It's alright. They did a great job. I love me some Kendrick Lamar now. I'm a big fan. Blase Skimpy. And then I said Kelsey did the performance, which was cute. Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr did a very good. It was an 80s type thing. Or no, it wasn't 80s. It was 60s. It just gave me very 60s, 80s, like groovy type thing. So I gave that one a 9. Willie Nelson and Chris these last names, they did fine. And then Earl Haggard and Blake Shelton came on, and then I gave them a 9 altogether. It was nice to see the generations of country kind of give a good debut. Daft Punk, Stevie Wonder, what's the guy's name? Nile Rodgers and Pharrell hit the stage. Did get lucky, and it was a 10. Carole King and Sarah Bareilles did a performance together, and all I could say was yes. So I gave them a 10. Long Long and Metallica, they performed. I felt like that was a really nice performance. It was a rock performance, you know, kind of like a chill type of rock, but it was still hardcore. So I gave it a 9. And last but not least, wait, there's 2 more last but not least. Macklemore, Ryan Lewis, and then Queen Latifah. They started off with Ryan Lewis and that song. Oh my god. Okay. They started off with a really nice song. They got them nominated and all that jazz and Famous If I Try. And then everybody got married. It was 30 couples, they said. And it was really nice. I thought it was really nice. And they actually had some homo couples. Shout out to the fellow homos around the world. Happy homos. Yeah. Then Miranda Lambert and Billy Joel, I forgot the rest of his name. They did really nice, and I thought that was a 10. It was a great way to end off the evening. Now I'm going to post a link at the bottom, like I said, to let you guys know about the description. Yes, I rushed through the end of this because I don't want to be cut. So if y'all remember, I don't like getting cut. So therefore, tweet the show. New Cover Lovers, CoverBoi Chronicles, my Facebook, my like page, my Twitter, and my Instagram. And be sure to like, comment, and y'all know what to do. Subscribe to TheSpiritsoulstar, our YouTube channel. You guys have an absolutely great one, and watch the Fashion Police review.